Ambassador David Sterling had spent 15 years building the peace. 15 years of careful negotiations, cultural exchanges, and painstaking diplomacy to bring humanity into the Galactic Covenant. The treaty signing on Kepler Station was to be his crowning achievement, until the hegemony fleet opened fire. 300 human delegates, vaporized in an instant. The hegemony emperor's message played over the burning wreckage. The galaxy has no place for predator species. This peace was a ruse to gather your leaders. Now, submit or perish. Sterling watched from his shuttle, having arrived minutes late due to engine trouble. He floated among the debris field, searching for survivors, finding only frozen faces of colleagues, friends, mentors. Something inside him, something carefully controlled for decades of diplomatic service, finally snapped. His aide, Sarah, watched in concern as Sterling's face transformed. The gentle diplomat who preached patience and understanding was gone. In his place stood something far more dangerous, a human stripped of all restraint. "Sir," she ventured carefully. Sterling's voice was ice. "Get me a line to Earth. Maximum encryption." "What should I tell them?" "Tell them David Sterling is done talking." The hegemony expected Earth to reel from the loss of leadership. They expected chaos, fear, perhaps desperate attempts at negotiation. They didn't expect what Sterling did next. Within hours, he'd activated Protocol Omega, a contingency so extreme it required only one ambassador's authorization because it assumed all others were dead. Across human space, hidden installations came online. Ships thought to be decommissioned powered up. Scientists pulled dusty files from vaults marked "Never." The president called Sterling directly. "David, what are you doing?" Protocol Omega was meant as a last resort. They killed 300 diplomats under a flag of truce. Sterling interrupted, his diplomatic polish replaced by raw fury. They used peace as a weapon. Now they learn why humans invented the concept of total war. Sterling didn't return to Earth. Instead, he took command of humanity's response from the bridge of the HSS Nemesis, a ship that officially didn't exist. His first broadcast to the hegemony was brief. "I am Ambassador David Sterling. You murdered my friends, my mentors, people who believed in peace. I spent 15 years learning your culture, your language, your weaknesses. That knowledge was meant for peace. Now I'll use it to end you." The hegemony laughed. What could one diplomat do? They stopped laughing when their core world's defense grids turned on them. Sterling had spent years helping design those systems as part of cultural exchange. Every backdoor, every vulnerability, every line of code, he knew them all. Their laughter died completely when plague ships appeared in their systems. Not military vessels, but cargo haulers broadcasting Sterling's voice. "You called us predators. Let me show you what human predators really look like when you remove our self-imposed chains." The bioweapons were specifically crafted for hegemony physiology, another fruit of cultural exchange. Their military tried to respond, but Sterling knew their tactics, their doctrines, their commanders' psychological profiles. He'd studied them for peace. Now he used that knowledge for annihilation. General Kravek of the hegemony fleet found his battle plans countered before he could implement them. Supply lines vanished. Jump points were mined with exotic matter bombs. Every move anticipated, every strategy defeated by a diplomat who'd memorized their entire military history to better understand their culture. "How?" Kravek demanded during one desperate transmission. "You're just a diplomat." Sterling appeared on screen, no longer wearing his ambassador's suit but military black. "Just a diplomat? I spent 15 years preparing for peace." "Do you know what that means?" "It means I know every one of your worlds, every weakness, every fear. I learned to love your art, your music, your people. Also I could build bridges." His expression hardened. "You burned those bridges with 300 of my friends still on them. Now I use that same knowledge to burn everything you've ever built." The campaign was methodical, brutal, and absolutely thorough. Sterling didn't just defeat the hegemony military. He unraveled their entire civilization using the cultural intelligence he'd gathered. Their economy collapsed when he revealed centuries of hidden corruption. Their alliances crumbled when he broadcast intercepted communications showing their betrayals. Their people revolted when he used their own media networks to show them the truth their leaders had hidden. Within a year, the hegemony empire existed only in history files. Sterling's final broadcast showed him standing in the ruins of their capital. "I was a diplomat," he said to the watching galaxy. "I believed in peace. They took that from me, from humanity. So I answered with what remained. Absolute rage, directed with absolute knowledge. Let this be the galaxy's lesson. Humans will always choose peace. But when you break that peace, when you betray that trust, we will end you with the very tools we built to understand you." He straightened his ambassador's pin, the only part of his old life he still wore. "I return to Earth now, to find peace again. And may whatever gods you believe in help anyone who makes me leave it a second time." The galaxy never broke a peace treaty with humanity again.